Welcome to Ufa World Clinics. Ufa World Clinics attempts to synthesize the available knowledge for the benefit of mankind. Modern medicine is used for emergencies and advanced stages of diseases. Life knowledge, traditional and complementary medicine is used for chronic diseases, and lifestyle medicine for prevention and management of all diseases. Lifestyle solutions for a lifetime. Let's open our eyes to newer, deeper perspectives in our endeavor to heal diseases. The concept of yoking oneself to the divine or the ultimate nature is provided in the knowledge of yoga, which has emanated from the depths of Indian knowledge. According to it, social ethics, personal rules of conduct, physical postures, breath regulation, introspection of one's behavior, concentration, meditation, and higher states of consciousness are the eightfold path to getting back to the nature's ultimate potential. Usually, yoga has been misunderstood with a set of physical exercises alone, whereas yoga is in effect an 8-stage combined holistic lifestyle technique that will guide a man to higher potential so that he can lead in peace with one and all. Components of holistic health is well known in scientific circles that includes physical, mental, social, and spiritual aspects. Now, we have a beautiful example of seeing the holistic dimension behind the disease states. Here, we are dealing with breast cancer. This map, you see the global incidence of breast cancer. The red in the map indicates areas of highest incidence of breast cancer. And this map is a picture of the world at night taken from satellites. This is a global night lights. Now, when we combine these two maps, the artificial night sky in the world and the global incidence of breast cancer, it's quite simple to associate that cancer is more common in areas where the night sky is lit artificially bright as the day. Caution, we have new risk factors in the emerging world. It's not the old-fashioned smoking alone nor drinking, but the all too common light. Artificial light at night. Evidence is emerging that disruption of one's circadian clock is associated with cancer in humans, and that interference with internal timekeeping can tip the balance in favor of tumor development. Elevated risk of breast cancer exists in humans after longer periods of rotating night work. Nighttime exposure to artificial light stimulated the growth of implanted human breast tumor cells in rats by suppressing the levels of melatonin. Extended periods of nighttime darkness greatly slowed the growth of these tumors. Now, what is the basic mechanism behind this kind of disease association with night lights? It is melatonin, the hormone which is secreted by pineal gland. Importantly, the light is a preventive or a blocking agent for melatonin secretion. So we can aptly name the melatonin as the light shy hero. Here we have a detailed mechanism of how melatonin actually modulates different hormone systems in the body by its exposure of light, and how different is the density of daylight and night darkness. This is a beautiful rhythm of life where we observe that at 6 p.m. the sunset takes place, and then 9 p.m. we have melatonin beginning to be secreted. So 3 hours of darkness is a requisite for melatonin to come in full. And as we go through the night and reach the morning, melatonin stops after a few hours of light exposure. So the question is, if we are exposed to artificial night light even after the sunset when it is supposed to be dark, the melatonin secretion in all possibility is decreasing severely. This is a mechanism. We see that whenever the light is shut, then we have signals through the suprachiasmatic nucleus entering the pineal gland, and only then when the night light is cut off or in night darkness, melatonin is released. Well, we'll be wondering as to what if I don't do night work, or if I'm not traveling, or if I'm not exposed to bright light. Well, the TV can be the greatest light polluter at night. Viewing TV alone is enough to disrupt melatonin, but when combined with snacking or eating in front of TV, it can produce disastrous results, as digestion can be severely impeded by eating while watching TV, because all the secretions are not optimally secreted, because visual impulses from the TV could be different, or we can in fact say it could be stimulating the stress hormones rather than digestive hormones or enzymes. So here we have a beautiful picture of how light enters the brain through eyes and affects changes in pineal gland secretion by the suprachiasmatic nucleus. LED TV and computer screens can in effect reduce melatonin, and in fact it has been shown clearly that blue light has the greatest power to switch off the production of melatonin, the hormone that makes us sleepy at night. So many people think that they see TV because they don't get sleep and they want to pass time, but in fact it is the TV that can delay the onset of sleep, and in fact it can complicate so many other health conditions because of the decreased melatonin production. So we have an important understanding that the clock in human physiology is not alone in the brain, but in every cell at the level of genes. This is something which has been discovered recently, and beyond the brain, every cell has a capacity to analyze daylight and darkness. So we have the concept of clock genes, and it's completely proven that how environmental light can act as an initiator or blocking expression of the initiator gene. So the daylight should be completely into the rooms, and in the morning you shouldn't have a room that is artificially lit. It has to be quite bright with daylight. And at night it is wise not to have lights on when we sleep, or not to see bright objects when we are winding down, and during sleep it's quite right to be in total darkness. And also, it's very important to know about the science of sunlight. Vitamin D sufficiency and exposure to sunlight has been shown to reduce the risk of developing breast cancer and, in fact, many other cancers too. Laboratory studies have shown that vitamin D stops cancer cells from dividing and enhances cancer cell death. So, we have a beautiful situation where we have the benefits of sunlight far outweighing any other natural mechanisms to prevent diseases. And with such a mechanism, we also have a natural protective mechanism that prevents overexposure. So, inbuilt safety mechanisms for preventing overexposure of sunlight is already present. Natural lifestyle remedies is offered from Ufa World Clinics so that we learn to be in sync with nature and be in ease. One of the most important and most strongest way and easiest way is meditation. Take home messages. Can you get vitamin D enriched jams? Well, we know vitamin D comes from sunlight and its effect on the skin. But jams, yes, not the one bottle jams. If we have traffic jams and if you are using an open top car, definitely the chances of you getting vitamin D from your skin are high. The rays of hope, protecting and healing packets of light. Basking in the sun is a simple solution to complex problems that we literally get free with things that we are made to buy. Candlelight dinners are not only romantic but healthy too. And at last, freedom to umbrellas for the fire conscious ladies is good for their health. And to be open in weekends under the sun with family is definitely a great boon for health conscious people. So weekends rest to TVs and rush out soon, for it is free only till someone bottles sun rays. It could happen too. And you would have to shell out 1 hour equivalent sunlight at the cost of $1,000 or more. And also you should be ready to read a caution. Avoid exposure to sunlight. Danger of explosion, strictly to be used indoors. Avoid outdoor activities before and after use. Hence, it's very important that we have to maintain a solar day aligned circadian rhythm in endogenous melatonin and in clock gene expression by exposure to a bright day and a dark night. And surely it may be a worthy goal. Now, the question is the doctor inside you more powerful than the doctor who treats you? Of course, yes. Well, Ufa World welcomes you to experience cutting-edge knowledge that is totally geared up to bring total health and peace to all people throughout the world. Thank you.